You mess about with the captain. This is the captain, right? The captain wants to be in on it all. Alright, so here he is. Can't even play me concertina or whatever you like to call it. Anyway, this is the captain, alright? It's about as good as it gets. Captain's orders, March the 1st, 1845. Quite plainly state that as of late things have been quite stern. We took a pounding at the Cape and the wind has damaged sore. So we're bound for Madagascar, 6 months next or maybe more. Now the captain, he was quite a man. He was broad and stood quite tall. And many strong men that I have seen would rather face the storm. He was partial to strong liquor with a ruling sense of pride. And just like any vicar, he preached its underside. Stay away from the demon drink, he cried. Roll over me boys, roll over. There's many a man been crucified, wished that he'd stayed sober. All away you blackguards, I'll have no man in brine, or have no dregs on staggering legs upon this ship of mine. On the first night that we left the port of Southampton, the weather broke. We were 50 miles into the North Atlantic. The captain, he was frantic, for he had put his feet up, or so we presumed, and he seemed to blame the crew. The Jasper's there in all of us I'd likely say, but there's not many a man will lay his blame on another's servitude. He was at the rail and cursed us all. The first mate did his bidding. We were all at sea for liberty, with a man so unforgiving. He was feared of God, but God was like a ghost amidst the rigging. It was his word counted more, though we were willing, but he was a man possessed, like we'd been paid the king's good shilling. Most likely they'd been in their cabin, relieved to get offshore. Shaky hands upon the bottle, each to the other's glass would pour. 20,000 miles of passage, back out on the old high seas, away from the nag and the chains of land, to do just as they please. But there we were, the honest crew. Lord's sakes, we had each other. And a man you'd just met, you'd soon forget. But out at sea, he'd become like a brother. And the second mate would do his best to secure our decent fate. For we were at the mercy of two men with hearts of hate. You don't know who you're signing to when you go on board a ship. You takes your chances and that's the end. And they've got you in their grip. But we seafaring lads, we're used to that, because we ain't got feet for land. Some might think that we got no chance, that from the start we're damned. But if you get a good second mate, he'll do his best to see you steady, because there ain't a man alive who knows the plans, and he's never right and ready. Well, we got that ship out of the wind as we winched the sail away. Every man had buckled hands, with his palms all burnt away. Not a word of cheer did the captain cry as he went back to his run. And the first mate cursed us with his lip, crying, back to work, you scum! Captain's orders were that when we beached, every man was to pull his ground. And the ship would lie at anchor until a berth was found, where she could be put up on a scaffolding and repaired to a high degree. After that, it then was hoped the ship would put to sea. So there we were, that's how it was in that year of 1845. And looking back, you wonder how you managed to survive. There weren't a man came back to own, said he'd ever go again. And he'd turn his back on the sight of sail and the thought of all that pain. But give it a good 6 weeks or more, and it all comes creeping back. The voice up in the mizzen, ahoy me lads, take slack. And though it seemed like torture at times upon the rack, for all the fear you'd always hope the sea would take you back. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises early in the morning.